Buying a new phone always begins the same way. You set a budget, accept whatever damage it might do to your wallet, and then face the real question: what do I truly need? With today's market overflowing with options, the search often feels less like shopping and more like trying to find a path through a crowded jungle. There are endless lists for the best Android phones, the best foldables, the best camera phones, but one category is quietly slipping away: compact phones. Not because of a conspiracy, but because the market and people's habits are moving on. Even if you're not into tech, you've probably noticed how phones have grown dramatically over the years. The 4.7-inch iPhone 6s felt normal in 2015. Today, the regular iPhone 17 sits at 6.3 inches. Screens keep getting bigger, and genuinely compact models are turning into an endangered species. People are still hanging on to their iPhone 13 mini, hoping Apple will one day bring the mini lineup back. Even though the 13 mini had only around a 3% market share in the United States, that small number represents a very loyal group. These users genuinely love compact phones, and they're still waiting, still wishing, still craving a device that fits perfectly in one hand without feeling oversized. For them, the Mini wasn't just another iPhone. It was the ideal size, and nothing Apple makes today truly replaces it. But as the saying goes, something is better than nothing. That's why the iPhone 17e suddenly feels important. One of the latest rumors says it might get center stage on the selfie camera, letting you take landscape-style selfies even when holding the phone upright. Cool feature, yes, but the more interesting part is what Apple isn't changing: the size. With almost no talk about a bigger display, the 17e might quietly become Apple's last real compact option. Everyone is busy discussing pro features and camera upgrades, but the untouched 6.1-inch footprint might actually be the biggest selling point. Look at the lineup. The iPhone 17 base model size grew to 6.3 inches. The new iPhone Air is a slim, light 6.5-inch device, not exactly small. Meanwhile, the iPhone 16e stayed at 6.1 inches, and if the 17e does the same, it becomes the only accessible choice for people who want a phone that doesn't feel oversized without paying premium prices. Compact phones still matter. They're easier to handle with one hand, they fit pockets without sticking out like a mini tablet, and they weigh less, which makes everyday use more comfortable. Not everyone wants a device that stretches their whole hand just to reply to a message. Some users simply want the Apple ecosystem in a smaller, more manageable shape. By the way, are you one of them? Feel free to share in the comments below. You can also join our Instagram page for exclusive leaks. The link is available in the description. Now that's why the iPhone 17e could turn out to be a quiet favorite. Early leaks suggest it may run on the A19 chip, which would make it surprisingly powerful for an entry-level model. Rumors also mention an 18-megapixel selfie camera with center stage support and Apple's C1 modem for better connectivity. There's been talk about upgrading to the dynamic island, though some reports claim the display might stay the same as the 16e. Honestly, either way works for the audience it's meant for. Design-wise, it might finally move on from the older iPhone 14 look used in the 16e and shift to the more comfortable iPhone 15 style with tapered edges. Nothing flashy, nothing luxurious, just clean and familiar. Exactly what an affordable model should be. Taken all together, the iPhone 17e isn't trying to shock anyone, and that might be its biggest strength. In a market obsessed with bigger screens and dramatic upgrades, a phone that stays compact, comfortable, and still future-ready might be exactly what a lot of users want next year. Sometimes the smartest move is not to go bigger, but to stay just right. What are your thoughts about the upcoming iPhone 17e? Will you buy? Let us know in the comments below. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.